10 years ago, 10 and a half years ago, I had an idea to do this podcast. And this was just a hobby. And it was just a therapeutic hobby. It was just an outlet. It was just a way for me to learn. And I got to be honest, like I never, ever did this for a following. I never did this because I thought it was going to blow up. I literally just did this because I just wanted to learn. Like that was the whole reason. And to be honest, like first few years I did this, I felt like the biggest idiot, the biggest imposter. I still feel like that sometimes to this day. Like I just feel like the biggest freaking fraud and idiot, like doing this podcast. I mean, this is a really important topic. I want to say it's one of the most important topics, is having an intentional father underneath the roof of every single home possible. That is what I want to see. Well, it's that time of year again. It is the day before Thanksgiving. Welcome to the Dad Edge Podcast, gentlemen. My name is Larry Hagner. I'm the host and founder of this podcast, this show, and movement. Hey, I want to do something different today. It's the day before Thanksgiving. Been podcasting now for a decade, and I just want to share some thoughts around gratitude and around just this time of year. I also got a few announcements for you guys. One of the other reasons that I'm doing this show today, like this solo show on Wednesday, is because I tried to record a podcast with my 9-year-old last night. So they would go out. Just wanted to ask him some questions, like questions from the car, like I've been doing. And he was just in one of those, weird moods. And he was just being absolutely like ridiculous on the microphone last night. It was almost like he was trying so hard, like to just be the biggest goofball known to man. And he started saying like inappropriate things and stuff too on top of it. I'm like, dude, you can't be, he's eating goldfish as he's like talking through the microphone. I'm like, dude, you can't eat goldfish while you're on the microphone. Yeah. I almost just want to publish it just for the shenanigans. It was just so funny. But I decided not to publish that one because I was like, oh my gosh, like this is like just a total shit show going on right now. So I wanted to do this quick solo show here. And I just want to give some reflections. And I also want to just share some things that you might need as you approach Thanksgiving tomorrow. And if you're in the U.S., I mean, I know this show is worldwide, but if you're in the U.S., we do have Thanksgiving tomorrow. So let's first talk about what tomorrow is all about. Tomorrow is all about gratitude, right? The good things in our life, no matter what is going on. And I think it's safe to say that, the past, 5 years have been tough. They've been uncertain in the world. There's been a lot of drama. There's been a lot of political battles that are going on. There's a lot of faith-based battles that are going on. There's wars. People are really feeling uncertain right now. And it's really, really tough when you feel uncertain to really dig into gratitude. And perhaps maybe you're listening to this show today and you're like, oh God, I do not want to go to Thanksgiving with my family tomorrow. Uncle Mike, he gets hammered every single year. Mom says things that are completely off the wall. My in-laws are this or that, or my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law, or whatever. It's like, maybe you have some toxic relatives in your family, right? That just completely stress you out this time of year. The thing that I would encourage, and by the way, we all, I think to some degree have that, right? But I'll tell you, there's always gratitude somewhere. Just even the other day when I was taking my kid to school, I was like, what are you thankful for today? And he was like, that all my fingers and toes work. And I was like, I just kind of laughed at that. I was like, all your fingers and toes work? He's like, yeah. He's like, I can move my body. Not everybody can move their body. So I'm thankful that I can move my body. And I was like, that is about as simple as you can get. That is so true. And I think that sometimes all we have to do is what does my health look like? Am I married? Are my kids under my own roof? That's something to be grateful for. Do I have a job? Yes. Do I have some money in the bank? Awesome. Do I have a car that's working? Yeah, I do. This is pretty cool. There's a lot of people out there that don't have these things. So sometimes just getting very, very simple on what we're grateful for can literally just completely change how we view the world. One other thing that I want to share with you guys that we do in our family, and it does take some time, but everybody at our dinner table on Thanksgiving will go around the table and specifically say what they're grateful for and who they're grateful for and why they're grateful for that person. So usually in my family, everybody is appreciating and acknowledging every other person. So when a person takes a turn, they're talking about not only what they're grateful for, but they're also sharing why they're grateful for the 5 of the people that are at the table. So it does take some time, but I got to tell you, it is food for the soul. So maybe have an appetizer before you go into Thanksgiving and give a little gratitude to the people that are at your table. I also want to share with you guys, some of the toxic things that happen on the holidays. Like there's usually a lot of drinking this time of year, a lot of alcohol. People say things that they don't mean. They do things that they didn't want to do. There are blowups, there are fights, there's domestic fights, there's all kinds of things that happen. If I can encourage any of you guys this season is watch your alcohol intake. We all know people in our lives that struggle with that. And sometimes it only takes one holiday and you're forever remembered. And here's a really embarrassing story. So back in 2002, it wasn't Thanksgiving, but it was a progressive dinner. And I was with my wife's entire side of the family, which is a huge family. My mother-in-law is one of 6 kids. All of her siblings have at least 3 to 5 kids. My wife has 28 first cousins, and all those first cousins are having kids. So like, no kidding around. When they get together, 70 plus people. I was at a progressive dinner with them, where we were going to every family member's house, having dinner. I drank too much. I drank a lot. I think I drank like a whole bottle of wine that night, and I didn't really eat a whole lot. So I got just annihilated, hammered, puking, drunk. Like I literally went in my wife's cousin's bedroom to lay down because I was so sick, and I ended up puking all over her bed, which that was awesome. And when you're drinking red wine, that doesn't come out. So literally that was 23 years ago. There is not a family function that goes by that I don't see these people and they reference that event 23 years ago. So if I give you advice, man, learn from my dumbass mistakes. Don't drink too much at the family functions because you will be forever harassed and bantered, for doing some of those things. So there's some comedic humor for you and maybe some reasons why not to drink too much around the holidays. The last thing I want to give gratitude for, guys, is you. I truly mean that. And I want to share just some insights here. 10 and a half years ago, I had an idea to do this podcast. And this was just a hobby. And it was just a therapeutic hobby. It was just an outlet. It was just a way for me to learn. And I got to be honest, like I never, ever did this for a following. I never did this because I thought it was going to blow up. I literally just did this because I just wanted to learn. Like that was the whole reason. And to be honest, like first few years I did this, I felt like the biggest idiot, the biggest imposter. I still feel like that sometimes to this day. Like I just feel like the biggest freaking fraud and idiot, like doing this podcast. I mean, this is a really important topic. I want to say it's one of the most important topics, is having an intentional father underneath the roof of every single home possible. That is what I want to see. And this podcast, me even speaking on this microphone 10 and a half years later, wouldn't be possible without every single one of you supporting this show. Without every single one of you who have left iTunes reviews. We have 1,500 of them, 1,500 5-star reviews. Thank you. Thank you for that. We have another 500, I believe, over on Spotify. Thank you. Thank you for that. There isn't a week that goes by that I don't get an email from somebody I don't know sharing some insight that they got from the show or from a guest or something. Thank you. Thank you for that. For all my guys who are in the Dad Edge Alliance, our guys that's our program for our career men. The ones who have careers, you don't have to be a white collar. You can be blue collar, you can be white collar, you can be whatever you want. But if you're a career guy and you've been a part of the Alliance, or you've been a part of the Alliance and you're no longer a part of the Alliance, if you've been a part of the Alliance or you are, thank you. Thank you for being brave, and thank you for being uncommon, and thank you for being strong and courageous to be like, you know what, I don't have this whole thing figured out, but I think I can go learn from this community. And you gave yourself to this community, and you gave to the community. You contributed your knowledge, your strategy, your expertise, all these different things to other men. Your questions were a contribution. Your struggles were a contribution to us. I want to give a shout out of thanks to every single guy who's been in our Dad Edge Business Boardroom. This is our program for business owners. Whether you've been a part of the Dad Edge Boardroom years ago when we first started 7 years ago, or if you're still a part of it to this day, thank you for doing life with us. We don't take anybody for granted. Anybody. We love every single man that comes to our virtual table to do life with us because he wants to be better. And for all my one-on-one clients, for every single person that's ever worked with me on a one-on-one level over the past 10 years, thank you as well. It has been a tremendous honor. It's been a tremendous pleasure to have even just a little bit of part of your life and a little bit of part of your story, and to share your time and your story with me, and to share your wins and your successes and some of the things that were horrible, right, during the whole process of us working together. So for all my one-on-one clients, thank you. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for working with me. And thank you for just being courageous and brave and uncommon, because that's what it takes to step into growth. It takes bravery. It takes being uncommon. It takes courageous effort to do this work. It is not for the faint of heart. It is not for the faint of heart. So thank you for that. As I wrap up this show, I want to give one other quick, huge shout out to one man in particular, and that is Wade Hendry. Wade Hendry. He's a one-on-one client. He is also in our program, and this man is November's First Form Dad Edge Dad of the Month. And if you guys have been listening to the show for the past couple months, you know I always announce the First Form Dad Edge Dad of the Month, and this is Wade Hendry. Wade is married. He's been married for 20 plus years to this incredible woman. I'll leave her name out of it. He's got 3 kids. We call him the E cubed because all of his kids are named with the letter E, so we call him E cubed. This man is a farmer. He's a business owner, and this guy started working with me in the summer, and he did 75 hard. And he did 75 hard religiously, absolutely no cheats whatsoever, held to it the whole time, had a tremendous health transformation. I think he lost about 15 pounds and just vibrant and just on fire for life. And not only that, but his 75 hard journey ended, I believe it was in August, but the guy is still doing a lot of the habits that he incorporated into 75 hard. I still get text messages and videos from you, Wade, of you walking that dog with your ruck vest on, with your weighted vest. And dude, I'll tell you, man, and not only that, but here's one of the biggest reasons why I want to give you this award. You incorporated your kids into your health journey and into your physical activity to where your kids got excited to do activity with you, to do exercise with you. And man, one of the best gifts that we can give our kids is just that, is giving them the gift of taking care of their health and then know how to do that. So Wade, here's what I'm going to do. You have a $100 First Form gift card headed your way. You can pick out any of the amazing protein powders or the level 1 bars or the Power Pro bars or the Micro Factor or whatever it is that you want, or those reds and greens that are just absolutely amazing. But that $100 gift card, guys, or for you, Wade, is for you. And I hope you spend it wisely, my friend. Guys, go check out everything that we're doing over as we partner with First Form. I got to tell you guys, they are the best supplement company that I have ever known. Their culture, their products, they are not the cheapest supplement, or they're not the cheapest supplements on the market. They're very proud of that, and that's because they put high quality protein in their protein powders and in their bars and everything else. They low temperature process all of their products so you don't denature the protein. What you see on the label is what you get. Anything that you guys order from them has a 110% guarantee. There's a lot of companies that don't do that. So they'll give you all your money back plus 10% more. That is just the way that they operate. Make sure you guys use our code. It tremendously helps out the show, and there's lots of goodies that go along with it. So if you guys use the code firstform.com/dadedge, again, 1stporm.com/dadedge, you will get free shipping on all orders over $100. For orders over $200, they're going to throw in a mystery shirt. And for orders over $300, they usually throw in something else, usually a 4-pack of energy drinks or just some kind of something special. But one thing that they're also going to send you is a thank you note. Yes, they actually put a handwritten thank you note in all their shipments, literally handwritten. These things are not pre-made. There are people, I've been in their warehouse, I've been to First Form HQ. There's a table as people pack the boxes, and there's stacks of thank you notes, and they are literally writing these thank you notes as they are packing your box. Not kidding. That is the quality that they do. Gents, I'm going to put a link out there for you guys, just so you guys can go engage in all the show notes and everything that we talked about today. If you guys go to thedadedge.com/1406 for this show, again, thedadedge.com/1406, I'll have all the goodies in there for you. But from my heart to yours, thank you guys for all the support. Thank you for all the reviews. Thank you for supporting our sponsors. Thank you if you were a part of the Alliance. Thank you if you were part of the Boardroom. Thank you if you're one of my one-on-one clients. Thank you if you're just an audience member sharing the show. This show is for free, so it tremendously helps us out when you share this with a friend. So, gentlemen, have a phenomenal Thanksgiving. Phenomenal Thanksgiving. From my family to yours, enjoy your Thanksgiving. Give that gratitude to the people you love most, and most importantly, go out and live legendary. Take care.